Hello, this is Fuel the Soul, and I'm here with your reading for Aquarius, mid-month, January 2021. So let's see what we start feeling here. Aquarius, mid-month, Aquarius. Let's see what we're feeling. Aquarius. Some cards. Let's get this going. Ooh, these cards are getting beat up. I can tell because the edges are starting to look a little frayed there, but I think this is one of my first original decks. I really like it too. I remember looking for it online. Somebody had it, I think a friend, and I was like, I need to have that deck. It really just relax with it, and okay, let's see. I really relax with it, and it allows me to feel the energy. Okay, let's go. Come on, Aquarius. Let these cards kind of go. Okay, so let's go this way. Your first card is a Chariot. And the next card is the Five of Wands. Okay. A few more cards for Aquarius. We're getting it going. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Ooh, you see some of those cards? They kind of want to fly. Let me bring my arms down. I have to keep moving the camera. I want you guys to see like the shuffling going on and the cards. But I gotta... Oh, I just heard a snapping sound on the Two of Cups. Let's see if that pops up again. Okay, cards for Aquarius. Wow, your cards just do not want to come out today. Oh, there we go. We got some. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we're going to go this route first. We have the Nine of Wands. Then we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. A couple of more cards. Okay, let's see. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles. You have two eights, two sevens. Two more cards for Aquarius. Oh, we got a few here. I'll take the first top two. We have the Seven of Pentacles. I believe you have three sevens now. Interesting. And they're so different. And then we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just shuffle those. I'll leave them there. And let's see what's going on here. There's a heaviness a bit to your cards. I'm going to have to just start this sucker. Let's see where we're at. So we have the Chariot. So something is going at a swift pace. Something is moving quickly. And it might even be like, in a sense, more like not moving smoothly, moving at a difficult pace. So in other words, the energy is not flowing easily. We have the Five of Wands, which means that there's this kind of, there's a situation where there's differences and odds happening here. So people are at odds. It could be a few people. So instead of things moving easily the way one would like, usually, we're not having that. We're having differences in a group setting. And it could be something like at work, and it could be family, but it just feels more like a work environment. It could even, it feels just anything that's in a group. There's differences going on here. And in that group, there is a particular party, a particular person who's apologetic about the way things are going, the way things have been working. So I guess Aquarius in January, maybe you had hoped that things would be flowing and moving quickly, and instead you're having a halt. You're having difficulties or differences with the party, possibly, okay, with a group of people, parties, it could be something at work, anything that's in group. And there's just differences going on. There's a combative energy. But in that combative energy, there is one particular person that doesn't like all this fighting. And so they're in a state where they're like saying, I really don't want to fight about this. I don't even like the fighting. I don't even like the disagreeing. So I'm willing to concede. I believe that's how you say it. I'm willing to say that I'm over that. I'm over the fighting or the disagreements. I don't really want that anymore. I'm saying, like, whatever the group wants, whatever you want, um, whatever dictates here, whatever's needed, I'm willing. I'm willing to help out. I'm willing to stand down. I'm kind of not throwing in the towel, but it's not worth the fight. It's not worth all the craziness, or not the craziness, all the differences and the battle. It's like this person's kind of like, yeah, I don't want to fight anymore. I'm not really interested. I've kind of done. I've kind of collected wands. I've kind of been out there. I know what it's like. I know what it feels like to be in this. You know, when things aren't moving, when things feel out of control, even, you know, where things are not flowing, things are not moving the way I'd like. I've been in that kind of arguments and battle, and I'm just choosing not to go there. I've earned my way. I understand better. So I think I'm just going to step back and allow for whatever the group wants or whatever is needed in a situation. I'm choosing not to go against the grain. I'm going to choose to go with the group. I'm choosing to step out of the fight and allow maybe others to get into it and have differences. I'm choosing to step out of that situation and not participate. So let's see what else is going on here. The next one is the Eight of Cups. So again, we have here the Knight of Wands, where this person's kind of saying, I'm kind of done. Like, I don't want to participate in any situations where people are having differences and there's a tension. I don't really want a part of that. So I'm kind of looking into the future and looking into what else can I do. Maybe this is about somebody wanting to change their work environment. Maybe this is about something where you are in a situation like for example, a workspace, a workplace, and you're thinking about the future and you're thinking, I don't want to be in this battle anymore. So I'm thinking about picking up and leaving. Now, the energy here is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is usually kind of portrayed as a card where a person is kind of maybe taking things and stealing, or like somebody doing something that's not good, not nice. But here, I don't feel that. I'm feeling more, I feel like this is your energy. I feel like you're looking into the future and you're thinking about, like you have the cup here on the Eight of Cups. You have cups up and you have cups that are down. They've been knocked over. And it's kind of like this card, you know? It's like there's differences, and these people are kind of going at it, and I just feel like you're looking into the future and you're like, you know what, I don't want to deal with this stuff anymore. I don't want to deal in that nonsense, in that battle. I've already been there, I've done that, and I don't want to feel that anymore. So I feel like this is you, the Seven of Swords, but I feel it's because you're thinking about leaving, maybe getting out of a situation that you feel no longer serves you. You don't feel like you're growing anymore. You feel like you're going backwards. And in fact, you're almost getting kind of jaded and negative. And that's why this card feels like that. So I think you're feeling like if I leave, I've got to leave quietly, or I can't let anybody know. The next card, we have the seven. So yeah, you have 3 sevens here. I feel like you're trying to get into the 8 zone. And the 8 is about that movement and that change and that growth. I think you're like hightailing out of 7 and moving on to 8. That's exactly how I feel. Okay, so the 7 of Wands. You know, whatever this environment is where things are not flowing, it's really affecting you. And it's affecting like your attitude. You know, it affects you on the day to day. It affects you when you go home. It affects you in the way you feel like if you're being productive or not. And I feel like you're not feeling like you're getting nothing done, and that the things that you do just, they don't feel great anymore. You don't feel spirited about life. You don't feel great about your job or the friends or the environment. It's something like this, you know? Like this energy here, this energy and this energy are just weighing you down. So you want to move on. In order to move on, though, I think you're going to have to do it quietly and not tell anybody. So you're going to pick up your tools. You're going to pick up the things that belong to you. And I think you're going to like, shh, quietly leave. Because you're feeling irritated. And you're not happy. And it's all this mumbo jumbo up here and everybody else's stuff, everybody else's differences, everybody else's chaos, everybody else's angers, everybody else's difference. Then it's messing you up. It's changing your energy. And that's why you feel like this. And you're just feeling like you're not happy anymore. You're not happy in the state you're in, the place you're at. Maybe you had hoped that you were going to be able to like move somewhere or do something. Like maybe you thought there was going to be growth, but then something happened. Like you thought maybe things were moving along, or they were moving along, and then something happened. Like something happened with a group of friends, something happened with work, something happened, and it started this conflict. And then that's where this has all begun, and you had this like spell of people around you that started creating tension. And then what it did for you is it ended up just turning you off, thinking about moving on, and actually grabbing your things and leaving. And if you're going to do it, you're going to do it quietly. You're going to do it stealth-like. You don't want anybody to know what your plans are. So it could be too that you have some ideas about what you want to do, and again, you don't want to tell anybody about it. Maybe you want to take the things that you've learned or picked up, if this is a job, and you're going to take it with you. So it feels kind of sneaky because maybe you were trained in something and you were supposed to stay with some people for a while, a business, a situation, and now you're choosing to pick up those skills that you've learned and the things that you've gained and take them with you. Because you're not feeling good. You're feeling defiant. You're not feeling good about anything right now when it comes to the situation here. So whatever the situation is, it involves a few people. You don't really want to deal with it. So you're thinking about changing and moving on. But if you do that, maybe others will look at it like you're like forgive me if this sounds weird, but like chickening out or running away or not putting into this argument. But really, you just don't really want a part of it. You just don't want to deal with it. And whatever this energy is that's in this environment, it's you're waking up in the morning and you're feeling like crap and you're feeling edgy. And like maybe you don't even want to go back and see these people, right? So you have all this tension and you're feeling like you're having to almost do a battle every day. Like everything is like, it doesn't feel friendly. It doesn't feel happy energy. It feels like there's tension going on here. That's what it feels like, tension. Now let's go to the next cards because the energy shifts here. So it's almost like you're in the sevens. We talked about that. You have two sevens here. And it's like you start shifting and go, and you have two fives too. So then the next thing is so again, like you're not feeling amazing, you're not feeling great because all of this is bringing your energy down and almost having you see things like negatively, like, okay, instead of the glass being full, half full, it's not half full, it's half empty, and that glass is dirty. And you know what? I don't even like that water. Like that's some tap water. That ain't good water. Like it gets all heavy and nasty and negative. So all that energy kind of maybe you're an empath and you're picking all of that energy up and it's really jacking with you. It's just really jacking with your energy, your energy. Because if you're like an empath and you feel things, all of that, you take it home and it's hard to shake off. It's hard to shake off. I know because I'm an empath and I can literally pick up people's energy and then I'm like foul and I'm like, why am I foul? And then I realize, wait a minute, that's not me. You don't even catch it. You're like, wait a minute, I was cool, I was fine 20 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. Why am I like this? It's because you've been picking up the vibrations of other people. So perhaps that's something that's going on with you, Aquarius, that you're picking up that nasty vibration. So let me go back to this last row because what happens is we see a flip. Now we see Aquarius looking for change, and it's like it's progressive, it's prosperous, it's educating yourself, it's being in the green. You're choosing to learn something different, something new, a new skill set, because the old one invites all this tension. So you're looking for something new. Maybe you're thinking about actually going back to school to learn something. So it's either a new skill set or you're looking into like researching what's going to make you happy. You could even technically here be looking about moving and changing from one place to another place, to a new space. And this is a shift in you. You're actually looking and seriously putting effort and time into a change. So Aquarius is looking for a change because Aquarius is not having this. You're not happy anymore. You're not happy with a certain situation. So I think you're telling yourself, I'm going to level up. I'm choosing a higher vibration. That's really what's going on here. When I saw this card and this card, I thought you're contemplating things in your life, and I think you're choosing to be civilized and more of a human being, and recognizing good and bad, and recognizing chaos, and wanting peace of mind. And this here tells me that you're looking to level up. So you're looking for a change, a higher vibration. So there's effort here for a life change. That's what I'm feeling. It's a life change. It could be a professional or it could be personal, but it's definitely a life change. And I think that it's leaning towards both. It's leaning towards both, but it could be a financial, because we have the Seven of Pentacles right after that. So here we are with the Eight of Pentacles, and you teaching yourself or choosing to go grow in whatever that looks like to you. That could be private school, that could be you on the job training, that could be you looking for your spiritual health and wellness, and expanding the mind. This could be so many things, right? You could be, I know these cards are old and classic, but you could be here on a computer, online, doing research. And maybe all these pentacles here are all the skill sets that you've had, some of that you have, and maybe you're trying to implement those, and you're looking on the screen and seeing where you could try something new and use some of your old skills. And maybe you're excited here because there's light, because you're seeing something that has possibilities. And you feel young. You feel young. You feel fresh. You feel new. You're saying to yourself, well, maybe I'm scared, but it's better than what I've been dealing with. And so you're open. You're opening that part of you, and you're choosing to accept options and change. And that's what the higher vibration is. That's what it's all about. Really, it is. It's about awakening in you, being open. And here, it's almost like you're channeling information, right? You could even be receiving energy and messages. So you're channeling here too. You really are. I feel like you're channeling here. This card not only is about you looking into your life and what you want to do, but this card represents the fact that you want to be at a higher vibration, and you want to open, and you're looking for change. You're looking for options. And I believe that you're literally receiving energy. I believe you're receiving messages from the universe or from whomever you look to and pray to. So that could be your ancestors from the past. That could be your guides, right? I feel like you're getting messages. Okay, and so we go back to the Seven of Pentacles, because I feel that this energy that you're getting, it's going to really help you and lift you into this, which is abundance, I guess you could say. A tree that this tree's growing, right? It's like birthing. It's like ready to spit out emeralds, pentacles. And it's like this would be you, and you're nurturing that tree, because you see the value And maybe you see the potential. You see the potential. And I think that you see that this could be yours. By just changing the energy, by changing that environment, getting away from the chaotic battle of others, that's their fight. It's not yours. Whatever's going on here, you don't want any part of it. Maybe you were at one point part of it, but you don't want to be part of it anymore. I feel like you want out. So this tree here is really a great sign for you, because it's saying do the research, look at your options, look about the change that you're looking for, because it looks to me like you're going to be on the right path. This card is a great sign about what you're capable of with effort and openness and the ability to see that you are your own creator. And instead of being in nonsense with others, you're choosing for growth and a higher path, a successful path. There it is. Maturity. This tree's maturing. The person down there is maturing. What this tree gives off is maturing. This is about maturity and not being in the nonsense. Five of Cups. I feel like here, this is about really being kind of grateful and thankful for kind of seeing things for what they really are. Like, I feel like your life experiences have gotten you to this place where you're looking for a change. I feel like you're going to be worry-free. So what I mean by that is like what was burdening you before, this nonsense, this battle, this hope that you had to start moving forward with something, possibly a project even, and then it started getting chaotic and not it didn't end up being what you thought. It ended up just being problematic. It's almost like you're willing to give that up now. Walk away from it. Pick up your things, your tools, and quietly walk away. Maybe don't tell anybody, because it wasn't working for you and it was affecting you on a daily basis. So you're looking into new skill sets, possible like education, a life change, moving. So I think you're looking at a screen and you're looking at options, possibly even to move. Maybe you're thinking about moving. But your openness to accepting and receiving energy and messages, your openness, your willingness to look forward instead of looking at your past. And maybe in a time before you were immature even, maybe you weren't always straight. Maybe, you had that one side of you that was a bit on the rotten side. Well, that's no longer happening anymore. I think you're choosing to step out of that, if that's for some of you. And you're choosing to kind of look at reality and looking to change and grow. And like build something, grow something, do something that feels good. So you don't have to feel like maybe you're not, like you're not worthy. Maybe a lot of this here in this story that I'm talking about is about how you feel about yourself. Maybe part of you is battling with yourself about not feeling worth anything. Maybe your self-worth has dropped and you don't want to feel that way anymore. Maybe you were kind of on the rotten side and maybe you're looking for a change. You don't want to be that way no more. Maybe you had people that were, again, causing friction, and you're just choosing to not be that way any longer. Maybe you're tired of that and you want to move on. Maybe that dark side of you is present. Maybe the not so kind part of you is here. And maybe, this is for some Aquarians, right? Maybe you choose not to be that way anymore. Maybe there's a side of you that you're not liking. So you wake up dealing with life and you're not happy. You're just not happy with it. You're not happy maybe with yourself. You're not happy with people that you're working with. Maybe you were trying to get something going with this chariot. You were trying to get something to happen. And then it just basically blew up and it didn't work out. And instead it just caused a big ruckus. Maybe you didn't even cause it. Maybe you were on a team or a situation where movement was supposed to happen and then things just started to fall apart. So we're down here at the bottom now, moving down to the bottom. You're looking for that change. You're possibly even looking about moving. You're doing research. And you're talking about, or you're looking into how to step up. You want to be on a different plane, if you will. You want to be in a different vibration. It's almost like, you don't want to, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody here, but it's almost, I'm just using this as I'm hearing it, so I'm using it. It's like you don't want to flight coach anymore. You want to be first class. You know what I mean? You want, if you're on a train, you don't want the standard seat you share anymore. You want business class. So what I'm saying is you're trying to level up. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to kind of get out of something and go into something new. And you're trying to create money and build your wealth. You're trying to see like, okay, I have so much. What can I do with it? What can I do? Or how much do I have of this so that I can make these changes and be successful? How do I keep this tree growing? How do I keep these pentacles safe? Because I want to change. And I feel like you're not going to be disappointed in that change. And I think you won't feel that lowness, that low, that like the bummer, the bummed out, the like the dissatisfaction, like, where you're not satisfied with life. I feel like that'll be going away. And I believe you did have it because we have the Five of Cups, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. It's almost just like sad, grouchy, and pissy, and unhappy, and like you're just tired here. I feel like that row. So I feel like you'll be eliminating these type of energies. In January will be the beginning of where you're thinking about change and how to change this energy. Maybe get away from people, right? So there's a couple scenarios I'm talking about. I hope I'm not losing you. But I know we started off with the group. Now I'm talking about yourself as well, like about looking at yourself and how these cards could be just about you, not about other people. But I see the other people. So there's two things here going on. Okay? We're talking about yourself, how you feel, and then we're talking about other energies, which I earlier talked about, that maybe you're trying to get away from that energy because it's heavy and it's not productive and it's just bringing you down and you want out. Okay, so that was the other one. Sorry. I just want to make sure, that I know I'm kind of moving around. But I feel like at the end, that's last card, the Five of Cups, it talks about you not being sad anymore, but being more grateful for this opportunity, to be able to see this opportunity, to want to change, to maybe even have forgive me, I don't want to talk nasty, to have you know, to make a shift, to make a change, to level up, to get out of this. What did I say earlier? Like, I don't know, this just, like people getting into it, and it's getting old, and it brings everybody down, and it's just like, forget it. I don't even want to deal with that anymore. I'm over it. I'm over that energy. And you're looking into something different. And I feel like you might be researching work or some type of skill, interests that you like, but I really feel like you're thinking about a move. I don't know why. I just feel like you're looking at listings. You're looking at a move. Maybe that's about this tree here too, about you looking to possibly like make a move, and how you could take what little you have, which is not little, it's a lot, but how do you protect what you have, right? How do you take your money tree, basically, whatever that is, your life, your money source, your income, how do you make that continue to flow while you're in the process of change? But I feel you're not going to be disappointed. I feel like this energy of feeling drained and sad, it's going to be like you're going to be thankful because you won't be in this energy. You'll be in like a new space. So you might be sad on some level that you have to remove yourself from an energy, from a space of tension. But that's what needs to be done if you're not feeling honored, if you're not feeling respected, if there's a lot of nonsense going on. And I think you're looking for something a little bit with just something more stable. And I don't think you like all this. I just feel like it's kind of like a lot up there on the top. And it's not something you want to deal with anymore. So I do think that Aquarius is looking at removing yourself from some tension, from something that feels like it's not going anywhere, and you're looking into going somewhere. You're looking for change. You're looking at maybe like a job change. You might be looking into something that elevates you into a higher income and that challenges you and inspires you to make money, to protect your money. It's like investing in you. You're investing in the money and the money's kind of the money energy is coming back and investing in you. Like you're investing. I know that sounds kind of silly, but I feel like there's this flow between, these are the two cards that have the flow. So I feel like you put the effort in and you'll get something back. And then you won't be feeling this way anymore. Like, forgive me if this doesn't sound right, but like almost like a failure energy, like maybe a project didn't come through. I don't know, maybe you were part of the battle here. Maybe you made a mistake a while ago. You did something that wasn't very honorable and you've been feeling bad about it. And you're looking for that change, And this change is good because you're talking about growing into something that expands your mind, but expands your energy. So here you are. This is you, your little soul right here. And maybe this up here, you just don't fit in it anymore. You've outgrown it. It's like you get there, you arrive, you socialize, you do whatever you do, but you feel like you can't breathe almost. There's no space here. There's nothing going on here. So it's almost like you need to go into something new, like these right here, and you're like, okay, there's pressure here, but I feel like I can spread out more, like there's more potential here. I don't feel like I'm being strangled or stifled up here, quieted down or controlled or managed, whatever this is. And so I feel like here you're feeling like, and like there's like more of a feeling of success, whereas these cards don't give me that feeling. So you're feeling good about this. So I feel like that's a good thing for you, Aquarius. And then you won't be revisiting this feeling anymore. This will be the past. This feeling of like, this card will be more about being grateful for seeing and being open to change. Be willing to jump into something different instead of feeling sad and being stuck in an environment that just wasn't serving you anymore. It's not serving you anymore. So I know I jumped into a couple of different situations, a couple of different stories. I think hopefully you were able to pick them up. We talked about you. Obviously, we just finished about you wanting to remove yourself from maybe a group situation that was getting unhealthy. I think I also talked about the possibility of maybe at one point you were part of this negativity group. Maybe you were part of this group, or maybe you did acts that weren't very honorable. You did something that wasn't so great. And all of this, and so maybe you're looking to change into a better, more open and expanded energy, and not feeling like crap every day about maybe some life choices you've even made. So that's one situation. And then you researching into moving, and kind of like an upgrade, like you're upgrading somehow. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like you're trying to like move up. You're trying to move up and preserve what you have, or build more on what you have, or create this and have, which is money and success and like things to be proud of. These could even be like symbols of awards, feeling great about reaching certain levels uh, within yourself, and Maybe you give yourself these goals, and these could be even those things, something like that, where some of these could be money on this tree, some of these can be just personal accomplishment and goals. Things like that, those things that they belong on the money tree. For sure, because they give you the energy to keep going. And this feeling here, this Five of Cups, it could be like, it could be either or, like I told you. This could be about you being happy and grateful that you've chosen to make a change. And you no longer have to feel sad or low or heavy by this other bull that's up here. Whatever this tension is. Nonsense. I think I said nonsense. I heard that a few times. So that's kind of what's going on. There's a couple things here going on, but that's what I feel. This is for the second half of January. And we will see how things come along, right? We'll see if any of this plays out for some of you out there. Now, if you like these types of readings, I would appreciate it if you would like this video. It really helps me. It helps the videos move along and share them with other people, you know, because then when you like it, it circulates or populates, they said. And so more people receive the energy, and that's a good thing. I'm grateful. If you'd like to subscribe, that'd be wonderful too. Okay, that would be wonderful. This last month, I got 15 more viewers, and I was hella happy about that. Hella happy. Okay, so I'm Feel the Soul, and I will be back in February. And I just want to tell you, Aquarius, you are loved and you are respected on this channel. All right, bye.